Gentlemen, this is This Week in Reselling After Dark. And we're here with some family. We got Ken SSK Promo, Angie Resells, and of course our co-hosts Joe and Brendan. So we alluded to on the last episode Joe's amazing Grail find. Joe, give us the backstory. If you haven't listened to the last episode, make sure to go listen to it. We talk about Ken going to Santa Claus school. We talk about live auction platforms. But Joe, are you there?
It's all you, Joe.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Tell us about. Give us a story, Joe.
I don't think Joe's there.
He looks terrified of that.
Yes.
Oh, he's back. You're back.
What's going on here?
There we go.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what. No.
Joe, you got
I saw a garage sale. What?
I said, do you got dial-up internet or what?
Apparently, right now I do. I don't know what just happened, but so I saw a garage sale listing, and they had a Red Bull cooler, which I just picked up last month and for $2, which was amazing. I got it for $2 and sold it for $180 on Marketplace. So this person had another Red Bull cooler at this other garage sale, and I'm like, "Hey, do you still have it?" They go, "Yep." She's like, "The lowest offer I've taken is 50." And I said, "Well, I'll give you 25." And then I don't hear anything for a while. So then I message again. I'm like, "Will you take 25? I'll do 30. And I'm like, "Yep. All right. I'll go pick it up Saturday morning, July 5th, just a few days ago, whatever. Well, when we're recording, I drive the 45 minutes to the house. Nobody answers the door. I'm like, what? I even said we agreed 10 in the morning, whatever. My plan was to go hit garage sales anyways. So, but before we get to the excitement stuff, so there it is.
You did pick it up though, right?
No, I still haven't gotten it yet.
Oh.
Because I thought, well, I'll just hit garage sales in the area. Hopefully she messages me and I'll run back to go pick. 3 hours later. Oh, I overslept. My mom was supposed to pick me up. Well, she overslept too because she didn't hear me knocking on the door. So I asked the lady, can I get more pictures than just the one in the garage sale? And it does have some damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Do you still pay $30 for the thing?
Show it again. Let me see the damage. Does it leak? Will it leak?
She doesn't think so.
Well, she didn't disclose that in her original pictures when it was listed, and she could have. So,
yeah, go over here.
Listing, it was just garage sale. And that was just there in the bag. I asked after the garage sale happened, I'm like, did you sell it? She said no. So it was just the one picture. So I'm wondering, I maybe could still get $100 for the thing. And she just posted that she's having a garage sale again on Wednesday, and she's got the Red Bull cooler as one of the items. Because
why hasn't she already sold it to you?
Want the money?
We haven't figured out. I don't have a chance to drive another 45 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm trying to buy it. You need to look at it and be like,
you should just
got a little damage here.
I'm like, that's got some damage. And she's like, oh, yeah, it does. And I'm like, thanks for telling me. So anyways.
I'll give you 20.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah. She'll take it for 20.
Hit some other garage sales, which was surprising there was some for July 5th. Usually people are like doing stuff.
Oh, dude. July 5th, I was a bump on the log. I didn't do nothing.
Right. Went to, I guess, kind of an estate sale. It was kind of lightly raining. They had like a tarp over all the toys, baskets, and whatever was else under there. And I'm like, I'll look at that later. And I'm looking in the garage at stuff. And this other lady comes up and they're like, oh, yeah, there's toys and baskets. And they're like, you want us to? She's like, sure. And they pull over the tarp, and this.
It started glowing. I guess started glowing.
Glowing. I was like, whatever I had in my hand, I probably dropped it on the ground. And
it was all glass, dropped it.
Yep. I just quick grabbed this and I'm holding it. And I'm like, oh my God, I actually found a Saxaboom in the wild. So I'm holding
Nice.
it, and this old grandma comes up to me and she goes, "Yeah, you know what this is?" And I go, "Yeah, it's a saxoboom." And she's like, "Oh yeah, you put bubble stuff inside here, and then it makes bubbles and stuff." And I'm like, "No, it." And she's like, "Oh yeah, then you push these buttons, and then more air, more bubbles." And I'm like, "Sure, lady. Okay, yes, that's what it does. Whatever." And then the lady at the table, and a quick grab, I walk over, I go, "How much for this?" And she's like, $1. And I'm like, "I'm just gonna set this here. Do not let anybody else touch it. I'll be looking at some more stuff." And I
Oh,
couldn't even keep straight looking at other stuff after knowing that I had that thing. So
Joe's like, "Will you take 50 cents?"
I should have.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's the yeah.
okay.
We always
so
discuss
for-
that, right?
No, I wouldn't do that. Not for that thing.
Not for that thing. Yeah, if you knew exactly how much it costs, it's like no.
Right.
That dollar
But
come out of my pocket.
sound is a little touchy where it makes weird crackling noises on the lower end, but if you just turn it to high, it's like every button works great.
Nice.
There's a little bit of a flaw to it, but I think I can still probably get. I mean, mine sold for $600 that I bought for the game show thing in Nashville. I'm maybe $450. I mean, I'm turning $1 into that. You know what?
Oh yeah.
I would ask $5. I'd put it at $5.
And I'm gonna do a video and put it on the listing to show, like,
Yes.
okay, it does some weird stuff
cool.
or whatever. So yeah, that was my awesome. And I
Here,
called my
you
sister, I'm like,
actually
"You're not
also
gonna believe what I found," and she's like, "What?" So,
recorded.
yep. Oh yeah, because I recorded as I was walking up to it and grabbed it, and then the lady is like, "That you'll hear the lady if we can hear it."
I would have picked it up. I would have dove for that thing on the ground to pick it up.
Oh, if somebody was really going to grab it, I was going to just,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
just throwing elbows. So this is like the lady is like trying to tell me, "Oh yeah, you put bubbles in this," and yeah, apparently the sound isn't working. But yeah, it was. Yep, see right there. She's like, "Yep," and the bubbles just come popping up, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe she did put bubbles in it because it's a little touchy. On
I think so. Yeah.
Well, what kind
What-
of bubbles would come out of them little tiny holes anyway?
Where would you fill it? I'm like, that's the other part. It's like that would take forever for the bubbles to go into that little hole.
She's like,
What
put
do
the-
you?
the hose
Why
on.
is that so expensive? Like, why is the Kawasaki Saxoboom? Why is it so expensive?
Because
What's
of
the
Jack-
deal?
Jack Black.
Do you
He-
think that's the reason?
Oh,
He
that's
used it-
right.
He uses it when he tours and does his concerts, and then when he was on Jimmy Fallon, right? Yes,
Mhm.
Yes.
and he did his whole little
With the
spiel, and that
saxophone.
just
That's right.
it went crazy. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, yeah, shout out Jack Black for
For making you
Yeah.
some money.
yes. Yes.
Do you even have it listed yet?
What's that?
Do you have it listed yet?
No, I was going to list it today. So
Okay.
I think I'm
probably
going
sell it
to
today.
hold the phone and record while I like try and
Play it. Yeah.
because it's gonna be hard to hold on to it and the phone and push
Yeah.
buttons and turn dials and stuff. So
You need a tripod.
You should just put the video of you playing it at the meetup as the video to.
but that one worked really good.
Yeah. Sure.
This
Yeah.
one's a little so
Well, even
Little
one that's
dicey.
not working recently sold for $125 or what, 123.
Not working
Okay.
at all. Wow.
Yeah, it says not working in the description. So
Well,
there's
yours works.
seven
God.
listed, 20 sold. Last sold was 574.
Wow.
So nice pickup, Joe.
Nice,
That's
Joe.
insane. So that brings up the question to the listeners, to watchers, and to everyone here. What is everyone's grail thrift store, garage sale? Like, if you were to walk up and you're like, oh my gosh, this is this, and then they only want like $1. Like, what would be, even if you were paying more than $1, what would be everyone's holy grail moment item to find ever? That's tough,
Well,
right?
That's tough.
Yeah, it is. Recently, knowing about the saxobooms, That is one that I would like to find. But one thing that I've always wanted to find in the wild that I have not is a My Pet Monster plush.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is one that I've always looked for, from the 80s. The original ones are go for a lot more, but that's always something that I look for in any plush bin or any at a yard sale or whatever is a My Pet Monster. And they go for a couple $100, depending on which version and what you have with them, and if they still have their handcuffs and there's other little things. But yeah, the solds are 100 plus and even $200.
I was gonna say, I think even the handcuffs go by themselves go for like 75.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
do you know there's a fashion designer named Jeremy Scott? Jeremy
Okay.
Scott did a collaboration with Adidas. And you ever seen those Adidas shoes that have like the wings or like the teddy bear, like the
Yeah.
teddy bears?
Yeah,
So
they're like tie-dye shoes kind of.
they're like, he made a bunch of them, but he did one that was like a My Pet Monster. And I think they're like super rare or banned because they had the shackles.
Oh.
And so like it was kind of like, I don't think this is a good
Nice.
idea. So they like took them off the market. I don't know. I've never, just me thinking about it, I don't know if they like exist. You can buy them on eBay or if they even released. But I don't know if I'm sure they would be some good money, I would think. I don't know.
I've never
But,
seen those.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I definitely be looking those things. I mean, that's crazy to see something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this guy did some wild stuff, but yeah, but that made me think about that like randomly that you just brought that up.
I've seen the ones with the wings. I've never seen those ones with the shackles though.
Me neither. That's interesting.
It's interesting, right?
Mhm.
Let's see here. Jeremy Scott.
I can't imagine any parent allowing their kid to get those though.
Right.
I'll say one of my grails though, for sure, is that I have is SSK promo photo shoot.
Love
Oh
those.
my
well,
goodness.
of course.
You know.
Those are high dollars. Some of them are very rare.
Yeah.
Very
so-
rare.
So, Brendan, if you lost those and you found those at a garage sale, what's the most you're going to pay for those?
Each like $1,500 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that-
That's about it.
Yeah.
You might be overpaying by about $14.99, but you know what?
I need to put mine up. There's a spot right above here. I think I'm going to hang them up right here, Ken.
Oh, that's
Oh.
perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I tell a story about the headshots from Nashville?
Of course.
Yeah.
Good friends of ours, Lauren and Josiah, Homeschool Mama and Taco Joe. They were at the Nashville meetup, and I gave them a headshot. This one right there.
Mhm.
Well, they got home and they put it up on, like, I don't know, the refrigerator, bulletin board, someplace, and the kids asked who that was, and they just said, "Oh, that's your uncle." And they're like, "Why haven't we ever met the uncle or whatever?" And they just never really told them any different. And the kids want to meet the uncle. They play with the picture. They do stuff. I got a
They
photo
play
the other
with the
day.
picture.
They do. They were
What is
going
it?
to fireworks the other day, 4th of July. And they're pulling this wagon full of stuff. They got their chairs, like their bag chairs or fold out chairs, and there's a child running in, one of their kids in the thing. And in the back, kind of stuck in with the chairs, is the headshot. The kids wanted to take their uncle along to the fireworks, which
That's
is just
mean parenting.
just absolutely cracks me up that they kind of keep this little gig going. So I need to go. There you go.
DOG.
The Uncle DOG. I need to go make a trip up sometime and visit visit Lauren and Josiah and meet my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
So I'm
That picture's
really
gonna have
looking
some
forward to
wear
that. It
after a
is.
while.
Yeah,
Might
it
have
had
like
bent
ice cream
corners
stains and yeah,
Mhm.
that's amazing. What about
Is it-
you, Angie? What's the ultimate? What's the
I I'm torn because I would say if I found Harvey seatbelt bags, I would love that but I already found them, you know.
what
I
is
already
that?
found them. They are
Harvey?
they were okay. So I went to the bins and there were these ugly purses, and I'm like, these look like seatbelts. You know, that like just there was not a mark on them, like brand or anything. And everyone had already looked through it and nobody was interested in them. And there was like 10 of them and I grabbed them all. I'm like, those are cool enough. I think I'm going to get them. Well, not only were they Harvey seatbelt bags, but they were the prototypes.
Ooh.
Like, so they must be from this area. So they had made all the prototype bags before they got, yeah, they look like seatbelts.
But they're made from seatbelts.
They are made
right?
from seatbelts.
Yes.
But yeah, the ones I had were like all but amazing. Now they're all marked and everything have little tags. None of these did. And so I made an astronomical amount on them. But yeah, they're just made out of seatbelts. And they were just all sitting in there. But I made so much money on them because they were actually the prototypes. But what I would love to find is anything by Wyland. He is an artist from Hawaii. I owned a Wyland when I lived in Hawaii. And I am so sorry to say that I flipped it on eBay for $2,500 years ago because I needed money at one point.
But,
what is a Wyland? What is a Wyland?
He is an artist, so he makes it's Wyland, Wyland. So he is a painter. He has Wyland galleries. And they have sculptures and everything. Beautiful if you like marine life and things. There was an estate sale that had them Wylands that I went to the estate sale just to look at the Wylands. One was like a 17-foot Wyland. They wanted $30,000 for it, you know, but I went there just to see them. But I absolutely adore them. And it just reminds me of like my daughter was born in Hawaii and stuff. And I just think they're amazing. So boy, wouldn't it be nice to find one of those for cheap somewhere?
You know, I'm looking at some of these.
Dang, Bolo alert. Holy cow.
Yeah. I mean, they're like, you can get like just a print that's made, you know, mass produced for low, but most of them, if they're framed and everything are, you know, even, you know, at the gallery, it's going to be 5,000, you know, you can get like a limited, I think they call them a giclée or something like that, but it's like $2,500. That's unframed, you know, that's not even, the originals are like crazy.
These are cool. They give me like spray paint, like Lisa Frank, but like refined vibe.
Yeah. But he like paints like that on buildings and everything, but they are just really cool. And so that's what I'd like to find in the wild.
So you sold that for $2,500?
Way back when.
What was it, like a painting?
It was a limited edition, I'm sure lithograph or whatever. I used to have that.
Gotcha.
Book. And I think we paid $1,000 for it and got it framed. But this is, you know, 27 years ago. And I sold it for like $2,500. So I like more than doubled my money. But now I can't even think about what it would be worth. You know, from 27 years ago, it would be a fortune. And like even like the whale's tails, they like do like when they frame it there, they get the little cutouts that are like, you know, in the matting and stuff. It's just really cool. Yeah,
I'm gonna look up. I found in a storage unit collection of like glassware pieces, and there was a number of like aquatic sea life dolphins and whales and stuff, and I'm looking through the listings right here, and it's like, man, some of those look like pieces that I might have just
really
sitting out in the garage.
Huh.
Ken
might be sitting on a fortune.
Yeah. And there's other ones that too, like artists that also have a big following. So because he doesn't just have Wyland as his galleries, it's multiple people. Go ahead, Brendan. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say Ken has like 2 warehouses of inventory in his garage.
Yeah, I do. All in one garage, though.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
warehouses full, all in packed in.
So, Ken, are you still buying storage, or are you still getting the storage units?
Yes. Yeah.
So how's that? How's that
And
going?
my garage is filled. My extra shed is filled. My office area is filled.
I would think
and
you would be on Whatnot like every day trying to get rid of that stuff.
You know, one would think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, like instead of you're like here talking to us.
I am amassing inventory is basically what's happening. And so at some point I will just start to list whichever way that it seems, most practical for, or the best, monies.
Yeah. So you're trying to get the biggest squeeze out of the.
Yeah, until I need to just move it along, which would be, on a Whatnot or a live sale of some format. Yeah, it's just piling up, really, is all it's doing. What I'm doing now is I'm making piles.
But this is on purpose.
Well, that's a no.
Yes, on purpose, somewhat, but some of it is effort. It takes a while to go through some of the stuff to decide. Then storage units aren't always the cleanest places. There's the cleaning, there's the testing, there's, all of that goes with it. And it's a lot of effort. And I time management, how much time do you spend cleaning out, sorting, and listing, to how much time do you have to spend, live selling or packaging and shipping or whatever. So, or what's going to donate, what's going to go in a garage sale, what's going to do, there's a lot to it, but I am not lacking for inventory.
But you're in Ohio, so you only have a very short window of when you can get stuff too, right?
Yeah. Yes. For yard sailing. It's actually, I haven't really went to many any yard sales, garage sales that I've been to this season were either intentional, like we went to a citywide sale, but most of them have just been ones that I happen by when I'm driving, because it's a crazy thing to say, but the last thing I need is more stuff right now. And to go out and to buy more stuff. Now, it is exciting to go to the yard sales and the garage sales and find something new, to find like a Saxaboom or a Wyland or Harvey or something like that. But at the moment, I don't need it. And it's like, well, if I spent the time I went to yard sales just listing, cleaning, doing a live show, I would make money rather than spending money, because I know me. I'm going to go to the yard sales. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to buy the stuff, and it's just going to go on the pile. That's what happens. Next thing you know, Nicole will be bitching at me about cleaning out my garage.
I know, right? She was complaining on all of us.
Ken just likes to buy. He doesn't like to sell.
Yes.
It gets that way sometimes.
So, like, if you see a sale and you're driving down the street, are you like slamming on the brakes, even there's cars behind you, like slamming on the brakes? And
I am
right to the side. Yeah,
I am.
Joe.
I'll actually spot that little sign like a half a mile away, and Nicole's like, "How the hell did you see that?" I'm like, "I just that little tiny like neon green, I'm like,
yeah.
Are you using binoculars when you're driving at the same time?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Oh, okay.
The worst time of the year is like towards the fall, when you're getting towards the political season, and every yard has a yard sign in it, or on the corner. It's like, oh wait, is that
Dang it.
Fooled again.
Yeah, that's true. I stopped moving, or I stopped even going, like, seeing if I see signs like yard sales, and I was like, I stopped even chasing those, because they're usually for sales that were 2 weeks ago.
I had that on Saturday. There was like 3 of them that I was chasing signs, and I pull up and there's nothing. And they still had the sign in the driveway saying they had a sale. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Did you? I know that we were talking about storage units. Have you guys happened to watch Harry Tornado's latest video of him in a storage unit?
who's that?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was like
Some guy here.
I didn't know he does.
I have not seen it.
I know. Well, it happened to pop up on my recommended, and on the 5th, where I was just leisuring around.
Recovering, you mean?
Correct. So if you want to know what I did on the 4th, I posted a video on my YouTube channel, so go and check it out. But he ended up finding not one, not two, but 3 pistols in the storage unit.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it was a good video.
I
You
have
know,
not
recommend it for
found
sure.
a
range
gun
or
yet.
something?
What's that?
He's gonna start a shooting range now or something, or what?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But the crazy thing is that when he was cleaning out the storage unit that he purchased, some random guy came up to him with the phone out and said, "If you ever film me again, I'm gonna send you to court," or something like that. And it was somebody that he filmed him at a flea market, and I don't know how he knew he was there, but
Stop.
again, it's in a public.
Yeah,
You
so
can't
do anything
you
about
can't
it.
do that. But
Yeah, there's no privacy in the public space.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it was a good
I
video.
haven't
Go
watched
watch it.
that video, but it sounds a lot. I'm not saying anything about Josh. I love Josh and Haley, but sounds a little bit storage warish, storage,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, look at all this junk. Oh, 3 pistols. Let's take those down and see what they're worth.
It was
I'm not saying that.
it was a good there was way more good stuff in that storage unit. It was
Yeah.
just the highlights of it, but that if you were to find something like that, do you have to is it yours, or do you have to last thing you need is to find a gun that someone shot somebody with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's in the storage
I don't
unit.
know the legalities of that. That's interesting. I mean, once you acquire the storage unit, you've paid for it. It's legally yours, unless the storage unit facility has certain rules. Like some places, if there's personal information about somebody, old, whatever, birth certificates, old pictures, old, information, credit card, taxes, some storage unit facilities make you turn that back in. And they destroy it. That's part of the agreement to buying it. But others, they don't care. Just get rid of it, do whatever you want. So I don't know
Oh, here's what it says.
if you have to. Okay.
It says that at least that according to gun and ammo something or another on the internet, you're supposed to turn it into the storage unit place, who needs to contact the authorities. They check to see if the gun has been used in a crime. And if it hasn't, the gun gets returned to the storage unit and it goes to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Fair
you
enough.
do get it back, but they need to check to make sure it's, not part of a crime. And then you also that serial number is registered then to you and it's clear.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
That makes sense, because I'm like, last thing I need is to find a gun. It's like, oh yeah, they use there's all these homicides. That the shell came from this guy. So
after I had my Saxaboom on Saturday, I came home and I just happened to look on Facebook, and in my development Facebook page, some guy posts a picture and he's like, "Oh, I have a drum set for Rock Band sitting at the end of the driveway for free." I quick get out of the house and go get it. It's not there. In 10 minutes, it's already gone.
Oh,
Now,
drum sets are nice.
come back. I text him like, "Dang, I just missed it." He goes, "Oh, I brought it back in because it was starting to rain. Come back out."
Oh,
So I drive back to go get it. And then he had 2 big buckets of those yellow, green softballs. Apparently
Yeah.
people pay for those things used for, batting practice or whatever. So I grabbed those. And I'm like, sweet, I just got the drum set. Sunday, he messages again, and the same thing that he's posted stuff. He says, "Hey, I have 3 Guitar Hero guitars sitting at the end of the driveway too now. I don't see it until that night." And I'm like,
it's our money.
"Oh, please still be there." 10:30 at night, I pull up. All 3 are still sitting there.
Are you
Wow.
serious? Wow.
I just sold the
Joe.
drum set already today that I listed last night. I'm like, yeah, all right. It was a good Saturday.
What system was it for?
PS4.
PS4.
Oh, that's the
good.
best
How much
one,
did you
too.
get for it?
Yeah.
I got one. What did I get? 100 and something.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you ever find they
Sweet.
made these silencer pads to go on those drum sets, those are worth some money too.
Yep. I've sold
My
a few.
favorite find on the side of the road was my daughter and I were going for a walk, and there was this big old like medical monitor thing. And I like walked home and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back. And it took everything we had for both of us to lift it up and put it in the car. It was that heavy. But evidently, people who play retro gaming use these old monitors for their games. I stuck that on eBay. Some guy drove 5 hours to get it, and I sold it for $700.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
So
it was like,
was it like a Sony or like a Philips or?
it was no, it was like some weird medical company, but it was like the old style.
Yeah, like a CRT
whatever.
TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I saw CRTs all the
Down on
time.
the floor
Yeah.
of my garage and was working. He brought all his game systems and everything and plugged it all in. And I was like, oh, he's not going to take it. He's like, this is fabulous.
Damn.
That's
$7
great.
CRT monitor. Yeah, those are
love
awesome.
free
I
stuff
used
on
to
the side
have
of the road.
those Sony Trinitrons. Those are the ones to.
Nice, Brendan. That's one with the
Yeah, I have
VCR in it.
Yep.
Nice.
I have a few of those. Imagine that. I have a few of those just sitting out in the garage.
A few is in like a couple dozen or just actually a few?
I have 3. I have 2 of them that are the VCR, like the VCR ones. One of them is actually still in the box with all the styrofoam and everything, instructions. And then I have a Barbie version. It's like white and pink, and it has the remote, and it all works.
I sold
And-
that. I sold that half broken of the little flower piece, or was missing a piece. That easy 150, and I think I paid maybe $5 at a garage sale. I didn't even have the remote or anything, and people still.
Yeah, I paid $5 for that thing, and I got it listed for because I have the remote. I got listed for 185 right now.
Nice.
that TV, the Barbie TV, sold on eBay, $350. No remote.
What?
Wow.
See, I'm horrible at this job.
Come on, Ken, get that stuff listed.
Yeah, that's what mine was like. One of those big
Like something
giant.
like this.
Yes, it was so massive.
Wow.
And
And
it's
they put-
Trinitron. That's looking very familiar. Trinitron. So it maybe was a Sony, but evidently it had, because it had medical stuff. There was a couple medical equipment things with it, so they must have used it in like some kind of doctor's thing or whatever. But it had like a bajillion things on the back like that. So
Dang.
This one sold for $9.92.
yeah, I mean it took everything we had. It was so heavy for both of us just to lift it.
How
That's a
long ago
good
was
find
that?
right there.
Like last summer.
Oh, okay.
That's a
A year
good
ago.
question, though. What's the most valuable thing you ever found on the side of the
On
road?
the side of the road.
There you go. Put that down in
I
a
found some
comment.
trophies one time, but they didn't sell for very much. I just sold them back on Facebook Marketplace. They were like bowling trophies.
Here, you could share that TV. Is this the TV you have, Ken?
That kind of looked like the one that I sold, but it was missing
Yeah.
the flowers on top.
It is, yes, similar to that, but yeah, mine does not have flowers.
They have a
on
Wii
top
hooked
of
up to it.
either.
Oh,
they
they have
do.
a Wii.
Yeah, that's the Wii.
yeah. Just
Oh,
just
yeah.
show people that it.
I like how Ken just has thousands of dollars of potential sales.
It's like, oh yeah, I have that. Oh yeah, I have that. Saxaboom. Yeah, I think I have 3 of those.
Probably has 3 saxabooms and doesn't even know it.
Right.
You know, it is absolutely ridiculous, and every time I like go out and I look in the pile and I start listing stuff, I get mad at myself at the value of things that's out there, and it's like I list it, and within a week or a couple weeks, it sells, and it's like, man, I could have had that 50, that 100, that $200, but it's also a forced savings plan. At some point in time, I know that stuff will sell. And right now, it's like, I don't have to have the money right now.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, it's there if I need
true.
it. It's not intentional. That's not like an intentional thing that I do. But it is. It's like at any time I know that it's out there and I can sell it. And if I need the money.
Question: who has more value, Ray with all of his graded Pokemon cards, or Ken in his garage and storage unit?
It's Ken.
Sorry, Ray.
In the office.
Angie.
I don't know.
Except for I know the value of Ray's. It's Ray.
We do know it.
Let's see if it's up. Let's see what's up. Let's see if it's up since last time I showed it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not talking 20,000, 40,000, 60,000. No, we're talking more than that.
It is up $16,000 in the last 30 days.
Dang, son.
It's Ray.
I
Look at that number, folks.
$130,000.
I still think it's Ken.
I do too.
This card has gone down I have one card that's gone down 7.6%, which is interesting, but everything else is up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Ray might edge me out there. I mean, there's a lot of money sitting in the garage, which is locked up tight with security cameras, just in case you're in my neighborhood and you're thinking, and
so what's he got in there?
Both inside and out. But it's just a matter of getting stuff done and getting. If you were to come over right now and I put up the garage door, you go, oh, come on, Ken, what are you talking about? But it's every box and every tub and everything that you have to get into.
Yeah.
To look and find this stuff and hidden value and stuff I haven't even seen yet.
I love it. I love it.
Speaking of things going up, let me say one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
The post office is going up again.
Again? To what?
Priority mail almost. Some of it's going up 51% on priority mail. They must just not want to send stuff priority anymore.
That's why if you're listening or watching, don't use free shipping.
Free shipping is crazy. Yeah. Don't do that to yourself.
51%.
Some priority mail packages. If you are going to the farthest, like for me to ship to California and stuff, going up as much as 51% in zones 6 and 7. Yep.
Do you know all the zones?
I was just going to ask. I don't even know the zones. So
well, it's distance from you.
Yeah,
so like for us on the East Coast, that would be the West Coast, but it would be Arizona, Nevada, anywhere like the 2 time zones, Mountain Time Zone and Pacific.
How many zones are?
There's 7 zones. And
7. Okay.
Zone 7 is Hawaii and Alaska.
Okay.
Zone 6 would be all of the West Coast. Even here, like in Florida, Zone 1 is only like part of Florida and Alabama. Zone 2 is part of Florida and part of Alabama. Like your zone 1, 2, and 3 is like really, really close to you. Zone 4 is going to be like up through Ohio and Michigan. And then the middle of the country will be 5, and 6 is all of the West Coast. So all of that's going up to 51% increase. That's insanity.
I feel like for me, like Ground Advantage and FedEx made priority like obsolete. It's not even like I have 3. I used to have all kinds of boxes for priority. I think I have 3 boxes left, and I only saved those for like a random Poshmark sale.
Yeah, I wonder what'll happen like for Whatnot, because I wonder if their agreement will stay in place for the $9, or if that's going to go up next week too.
It probably will. Yeah, July the 13th is when it goes up.
Unless they sign that agreement for how many years? You know what I mean? Depends on the agreement.
But I know it did go up since I've been selling. It was $877 when I started selling, and now it's $921 as far as that flat rate on Whatnot. So,
when I started selling on eBay, I lived in Hawaii. and it was $3.25 to send priority mail anywhere in the country up to 2 pounds. $3.25. That's how I could sell, because I was in Hawaii.
You can't even send that for media mail now.
No.
Right?
Right? Nothing. You can't even send a first class little envelope for that.
That's weird. I wonder what they use all the money for. Because
the retirements. That's
the retirements.
The biggest thing is the post office has where they have to have like 30 years in. I can't remember exactly, but it's like 30 years of all of the pension in a fund. Other companies don't have to do that, but that's how the rules were written for the post office. They're trying to change it now because we're literally the amount of money that they have to pay for the retirement fund for their past staff is so astronomical that's what the rates are all about.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So do current post office employees get that pension still, or is it just past?
I would imagine it's probably just, I would think that they have changed it, but I don't know. I know that's why they've tried. Hey,
who's that?
That was me. I think that's the biggest reason that they want to make the post office privatized because, I sold 2.
Hey, look at this. Angie.
I know. I'll take it. List on eBay, friends.
There you go.
Because then they won't have to fund that retirement. Read up on it for yourself, obviously, because I don't have all the information, but I did read about it one time, and it was crazy how much you're literally putting into their pension. So rather than do that, if it was privatized, then it could be just, people could get 401ks and things like that, where we're not having to massively spend. That's what that's why post is just so high because they can't afford
crazy. It. When I was in Atlanta, I went to a mall and they had a post office in the mall. It's like a Brendan's mall. So I thought it was crazy. But guys, thank you all so much for coming on. Angie and Ken, I appreciate you guys
for sure.
filling in.
Fun.
It's nice.
It was fun. Here. Yeah, it's always fun just hanging out. Brendan. Can you hear it?
I can't. No, you were weird, Ray.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah, because it does that, right?
Yep. I don't know why.
Okay. All right. But guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. Put something down in the comments. Who do you want to see on the podcast? If there's some person that you want to come on as a guest, let us know. We would love to have them on. So or have her on or them on or the cat on or the dog on or the turtle. But yeah, my name is Ray.
I'm Joe.
Ken.
I'm Angie.
I'm Joe.
There we go. If Brendan's over there.
If Brendan's down there.
Brendan. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. See y'all. God bless. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
You're right in